Once upon a time, there was a woman named Lily who lived alone in a small apartment in the city. One day, as she was getting ready for bed, her phone rang. She picked it up to hear a voice on the other end, a voice that chilled her to the bone. The stranger on the phone seemed to know everything about her, her deepest fears, her secrets, and even her darkest desires. He told her that he had been watching her for a long time, and that he wanted to play a game with her. At first, Lily was terrified, but the stranger's voice was so hypnotic that she found herself drawn into the twisted game. He gave her a series of challenges to complete, each one more dangerous than the last. The first challenge was to climb to the top of a tall building and stand on the edge, looking down at the city below. Lily hesitated, but something in the stranger's voice compelled her to go through with it. She climbed to the top of the building and stood on the edge, feeling the wind whip around her. As she looked down at the city below, she felt a rush of adrenaline, and she knew that she was hooked. As the challenges grew more and more dangerous, Lily found herself becoming addicted to the thrill of the game. But she soon realized that the stranger on the phone knew more about her than she ever thought possible, and that he may be closer than she ever imagined. One day, Lily received a new challenge to meet the stranger in person. She hesitated, but the thrill of the game was too strong to resist. She agreed to the meeting, and soon found herself face to face with the stranger in a deserted alley. As she looked into his eyes, she realized with horror that he was someone she knew, someone who had been watching her all along. She tried to run, but he caught her and revealed his true intentions. He wanted to take her life and make her a part of his twisted game forever. Lily fought back with all her might, but she was no match for the stranger's strength. Just as she was about to give up hope, she saw a glint of light in the darkness. It was a police officer who had been tipped off by a concerned neighbor. The stranger was arrested, and Lily was taken to safety. She realized then that the thrill of the game was not worth the risk, and that she had narrowly escaped with her life. From that day forward, she lived in constant fear, knowing that the stranger's twisted game could happen to anyone, anywhere. Despite the relief of being rescued, Lily was plagued by nightmares and anxiety for months after the incident. She couldn't shake the feeling that the stranger's eyes were still on her, watching her every move. One day, as she was walking home from work, Lily felt a chill run down her spine. She had the strange sensation that someone was following her. She turned around to look, but no one was there. The feeling persisted, and Lily started to walk faster. She tried to shrug it off as paranoia, but as she turned the corner, she saw a man standing in front of her apartment building. It was the stranger from the phone call. Lily froze in terror, unsure of what to do. The man began to approach her, but just as he was about to grab her, a group of people came out of a nearby restaurant and scared him off. Shaken and frightened, Lily knew that she had to take action. She went to the police and reported the incident, but they were unable to locate the man. Lily began to take self-defense classes and carry pepper spray with her wherever she went. She was determined not to let the stranger control her life anymore. Years went by, and Lily eventually moved to a new city, hoping to put the past behind her. But she never forgot the lessons she learned from the twisted game the stranger had played with her. To this day, Lily is always cautious and aware of her surroundings, knowing that danger can lurk around any corner. She tells her story to others as a cautionary tale, warning them to be vigilant and to never let their guard down.